everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The Steelers would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Chiefs going up against the Steelers. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Play fake here on first down. He's got the hook up with Conley. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Anthony Barr almost defies description at times. He's built like a defensive end, but he plays outside linebacker and does it quite well.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And it's fielded at the 34. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Here we go now. Look at Detroit!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he stopped immediately there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Eric Berry's the textbook definition of ball-hawking safety. You name it, he can do it on the football field.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that brings up 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Find it.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They'll set up a throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up second down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, land it.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. So it's fourth down, and the Chiefs called on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw in film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff. So they decided to take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That draw play got blown up by the blitz of the defense. Ordinarily, that's exactly what you want. You want them to blitz, and they go past you, and you go past them for a big gain. But in this situation, they hit him at the worst possible spot, right exactly where you were running the draw, and he got in there and got him. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And some space here. And he gets it down to the... Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
3rd and 11. 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. They'll drop the throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
He'll drop to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They complete it to Hill. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Detroit! Detroit! Back there, here we go. Over. Detroit! Back there, not Philly. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker. And now it's third down. 3 yards left to grab here on third down.
Let's go. 319. 319. Go.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The Pro Bowler is a rookie, Marcus Peters, there on the stop. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Wow,
the
leverage.
Big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Richard Rodgers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they'll run it here. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Fielded at about the 28. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Albert Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And they'll go on the ground. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. A group of Chiefs there to make the stop that time. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Partner, he did everything he was supposed to do. Felt the pressure, felt the heat, escaped outside, and while he was looking for open receivers, couldn't find them. Big play by the defense.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Play clock winding down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Shipped together here from the D-line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 5. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Rodgers, the tight end, in motion here. And the offense still needs 9 yards here on 3rd and goal. And he is out of bounds here. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Steelers, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon.
wants to overthrow our love, leave it too much ain't enough, and we won't make it out alive. She's got a rebel heart, she's had it from the start, out there on the run again. She's got a rebel heart, one day she's gonna pop. The rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go